Welcome to Nurse Minute Scoop. Memory tricks in a heartbeat. Let's begin. The easiest ABG interpretation. So first off, we have to know our normal values. For pH 7.35 to 7.45, for PCO2 it's 45 to 35, and for HCO3 it's 22 to 26. So this is pretty much black and white. You have to know it to understand and in order to answer our ABGs. So as you can see here, everything below 7.35, it's acidosis. Anything above 45, it's acidosis. And anything below 22 is acidosis. So you look at this and you'll be able to figure it out right away as soon as you see the whole formula. And when you look at the right side, everything is alkalosis. So everything above 7.45, it's alkalosis. Everything less than 35, it's alkalosis. And everything over 26 is alkalosis. So know that PCO2 is the reverse number of the decimal of our pH. And how do you know the order? So this one, pH, it comes with 1. So this is the first one, 1. It comes with 2 for PCO2 and the third one for HCO3. So that's how you know the order. So again, memorizing the normal values is empirical in solving our ABG. Moving on, the first we're going to talk about is our pH. So normal value is 7.35 to 7.45. So when you look at these values, you have to know if it's compensated or uncompensated. That's the first one. Looking at our pH, if it's within the normal range, it's compensated. But if it's outside the normal range, let's say if it's less than 7.35 or more than 7.45, that will be uncompensated. That's for our pH. So it indicates, that's our good first indication, right? And then, as I told you guys, for acidosis or alkalosis, anything on below on the left side is acidosis. And this is, we're looking at pH, okay? And for alkaline, anything that's over 7.45, it's alkalosis. So that's our first step, knowing compensated or uncompensated, acidosis or alkalosis. So let me give you a problem. So here's our problem. We're looking at the pH. The pH here, the problem is 7.23. So what is 7.23? If we look at our pH normal value here, 7.23 is less than 7.35. So first, we're going to check at if it's compensated or uncompensated. So it's outside the normal range, the 7.23. So it will be uncompensated. Next, we're going to see if it's acidosis or alkalosis. It's outside the normal range again, 7.23, and it's before 7.35. So we know that this is acidosis. So uncompensated acidosis. Again, because it's outside of the range and it's on the left side of our normal values. Now, moving on our step 2, looking at our CO2. CO2 normal range is 45 to 35. So here, if we look at CO2, it's always going to be respiratory. And same as what we do with our pH, acidosis or alkalosis. So for this one, we're going to see in our problem, it's asking for CO2 67. 67 is more than 45. So it's obviously acidosis because it's more than 45, right? So as you can see, CO2 67 is acidosis. So that's for our problem. Next, moving on, we're going to look at our HCO3, which is our HCO3 normal value is 22 to 26. For HCO3, it tells us if it's metabolic. And to know if it's acidosis or alkalosis, again, we'll look at their normal values. If it's less than 22, it's acidosis. If it's more than 26, it's alkalosis. So, looking at the problem, it's 28. 28 is more than 26, so it will be alkalosis. So you're wondering, what's our final answer with this problem? So our final ABG interpretation is whatever matches the pH. In our case, the pH matches our CO2, and CO2, we know that it's respiratory. So our final answer is uncompensated respiratory acidosis. So that is your final answer, as you can see here. And everything else will be easy from here as long as you know the normal values of our pH, CO2, and HCO3. Know the order, it's 1, 2, 3, so you don't get confused. Normal values, reverse the second one for decimal point, and 22 to 26 for HCO3. That's how you do it. Know if it's compensated, uncompensated through pH. After that, know if it's acidosis, alkalosis. Then figure out our respiratory. See if it's acidosis or alkalosis. And that goes with our metabolic too, with our HCO3, 22 to 26. Know if it's acidosis and alkalosis. And our final answer will always be whatever matches the pH. Forget all the shortcuts, tic-tac-toe, whatever. Just if you know the normal values, it's black and white from there, you'll be able to answer our ABG interpretation easily. And that's it. Feel free to hit like and subscribe, and if you learned from this video, comment down below for more videos. Thank you for watching. Bye!